Brand new images of The Last Jedi were released today courtesy of Entertainment Weekly that show us the first we've seen of Rey and Kylo together in The Last Jedi, as well as an interesting new image of a new hologram of Supreme Leader Snoke on the bridge of a First Order ship. Before we get into the full breakdown of the images, I do want to say that there will be following videos all about new story points that will be revealed in following issues from Entertainment Weekly. There are also some very minor spoilers in the following stories, so you have been warned. Let's start off with the first new image of Rey and Kylo. As we see here, Rey does not have the bruise on her head that we know she gets later in the film, and based off of the surroundings, they look to be present in a location run by the forces of the First Order. We can obviously see that Rey stands to face something, while Kylo almost seems hesitant behind her. We can also obviously see that the two of them are not fighting, meaning that they have come to some type of agreement. I speculate that this is just before Rey enters the throne room of Supreme Leader Snoke, and that Kylo is feeling quite conflicted over what is about to occur between his mentor and the individual who is supposed to be his enemy. We will touch on this later, but Kylo Ren feels some type of a connection with Rey, a connection that actually scares him quite a bit. The next few images are quotes and explore the new character played by Laura Dern, who has taken a different approach to the fight against the First Order than Poe and Leia did. Quote, "A new leader rises to guide the battle against the First Order, Laura Dern's Vice Admiral Admiral Holdo, who doesn't quite have Leia's everyman or everywoman touch with the troops. This leads her to conflict with X-Wing ace Poe Dameron. His history, training, and loyalty lies with Leia, but what he does not realize is so does Holdo's. Both learned everything they know from the princess turned general." Next is a brand new image of Finn, Rose, and BB-8 on the planet of Canto Bight, a planet said to have a plethora of First Order sympathizers, as well as being home to all of the wealthy individuals in the galaxy and the elite members that are still around after the collapse of the New Republic. It is said that somewhere in the middle act of the film, Finn will venture here to find some type of secret involving the First Order. It has also been speculated that Supreme Leader Snoke himself has pulled much of his wealth from the inhabitants of Canto Bight, and that Snoke is extremely materialistic and wealthy. It is also speculated that it is because of this that the First Order has so many resources and has been allowed to grow so swiftly. Following is a new shot of a hologram of Snoke, as he looks furious. Here, he seems to be placed on the bridge of a First Order ship, and confirms that just like the Emperor did, Snoke rules the First Order largely by hologram. This shot could take place on Kylo Ren's ship, the Finalizer, as we know that General Hux will be manning this ship for the majority of the film, and this could be Snoke talking with him. We also saw that in The Force Awakens, Snoke was much shorter with Hux than he was with Kylo Ren, and this could very well carry into The Last Jedi in this interaction between the two of them. We then get a new image of Luke overlooking Rey as she trains. We recently discovered in a new TV spot that Rey first begins practicing and drilling with her staff, until she decides to use the lightsaber and drill as Luke looks down at her. This scene likely takes place after Rey has been denied training by Luke, and has now decided to prove herself and her skills as the Jedi Master observes. The rest of the images don't really tell us anything new, but I will briefly touch on them. One is of the Millennium Falcon in hyperspace, as well as a new image of Poe and Leia speaking on a Resistance ship. This looks to be linked with the footage in the new TV spot just before Poe joins the fight in his new X-Wing and asks Leia for permission to blow something up. In addition to the images, there are also several notable quotes that I wanted to touch on, the first of which involving Kylo, his power in the Force, and Rey. He has been aware of this ability in himself from such a young age, and I don't think there's a lot of people around him who are on the same level. I think that there is something familiar there, as well as something to be feared, or something that he can't quite place. As stated earlier, this is Kylo Ren and his inner thoughts towards Rey. Just like Luke Skywalker does, Kylo Ren fears and also respects the great power within Rey. He also, though, feels a deep connection with her, as she can relate to the power that he holds within himself. And just as was explained, this is something to be feared, and also something that he doesn't quite understand yet. So that is all of the new information covered in the Entertainment Weekly issue. Be sure to stay subscribed, as more stories, images, and reveals have been promised very soon. But what are all of your thoughts on this information blowout, and what is your favorite new image from The Last Jedi, as we now are less than a month away from the film? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and speculation in the comment section down below. The winner of The Last Jedi Lego sets has been announced on my Twitter page, so now we kick off a brand new giveaway. This time, a chance to win a physical copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2 for either PS4 or Xbox One. This time though, we will be picking 5 winners to get the game, and all you have to do is subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, and follow me on Twitter. As soon as you have done so, you will be entered to win Star Wars Battlefront 2. I will be announcing the 5 winners leading into The Last Jedi, as now we are only a month away. Again, to enter, all you have to do is like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow me on Twitter. Good luck to all of you that enter, and may the Force be with you.